football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Seattle. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding Walker, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Straight ahead, Walker to the 43, second down. The Seahawks at 9-4 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's third down. You talk about this Lions defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10. Down at the 33. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Again, it's Walker. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 24. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on third and a yard.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And Walker has it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Walker. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Again, Walker. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. There he goes left side. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. His 7th touchdown on the ground and 9th overall. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And the Seahawks on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Up the middle, here's Walker. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 3rd and 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously, the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Goff now looking to throw. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Boye Mafe able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll look to throw here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 50, it's Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To the air again. Goff. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 26. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Going up the gut, Montgomery. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Gone. Flush to his right. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I get the thought process, 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't
fight him through, and he's got space. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So two words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
Back to Walker on first down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. A give for Walker running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. This is Fant on the short completion. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Back to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Now Goff on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Jared Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. They'll come up 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Here now, 2nd and 4. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. D.J. Johnson, the one who got there for the sack. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Seahawks, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.